What is up, guys? Papo here, bringing you another Adobe After Effects tutorial. And a couple of tutorials back I showed you how to do a cinematic pan crop and syncing for your cinematics, and this is basically going to be the same thing but for your clips instead. So as you can see here, I've already synced up my gunshots to my song, which I'm going to leave in the description for you to download. But I'm just going to preview this for you to hear how it sounds. Now, if we get straight into it here, we can just show our clip here. And something to notice here is that you should always deselect your audio on your clip, because otherwise you will have like the background noises of the clip, which sounds really bad. And the first shot is already synced up here, because I moved it around earlier. And what you want to do is you want to select your clip and hit Ctrl-Shift-D to duplicate it, or not duplicate it, to split it. But since I'm using Camtasia, I can't do that, so I go to Edit and Split Layer instead. Then go to our next shot, do this same exact thing for that, and do that for each shot. So I'll be right back as soon as I've done that. Alright guys, so I've split all my layers, and what we're gonna do now is we're gonna zoom in a bit. And then we're gonna adjust all these parts so they line up to our shots. So we just take our time indicator, hold Shift to snap it, and then take our shot or clip and just drag it on. And then we're gonna do the same thing for each clip or each part. Just drag that onto there, and the last clip like so. Then we wanna take away these overlapping parts, so they line up perfectly, like so, just by hitting Shift. And done. And what you want to do now is you want to select all of your parts, go to Effect, RE Vision Plugins, and Twixtor. And then you want to go to your input frame rate, type in 59.94 before clicking on anything else. The reason why you do this is because otherwise you would have to put in the input frame rate for each clip alone, which would have taken a lot more time. So then we can just deselect and go to our first clip and go like about here and click on it, go to speed, and then just zoom in a bit, go forward to where just before he shoots and the next part starts, and then just put this to 60. Now you can have different numbers as well, because it all depends on the song and the type of syncing you're going after, but I'm just going to use 60 for this one. And then you can hit U to get up your keyframes, highlight all these, right click and go Keyframe Assistant and Easy Ease. You can also click on F9 on your keyboard, but since I'm using Camtasia I can't do that because that would pause my recording. And then you can go to your graph editor and then just do this fluid line or rounded line that I've showed you before. And then you can click out of the graph editor and go to your next clip, and the frame before the part starts, just hit the speed at 100, go forward, put it to 150, go a bit after the middle and put it down to 60, go to the end right before the next part, and then just drag this up so it lines up to the clip. And I'm going to put it to 230 because when we change the keyframes in the graph editor, it rewinds the clip a bit, or not rewinds, but slows it down a bit. But Easy Ease, graph editor, and this nice fluid line, like so. Great. Now we can bump this up to about 160 to make it fit a bit better. And basically, for every shot until you want something special, you just do the same thing. So I'm just going to pause it right here. And when we get to this part here, I'm going to come back and show you how I do that. Alright, so I'm back now. So I've synced up all these parts exactly as I did with this one. But now when we get here, if you remember from our preview, we got like a bit of a like dun 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 in right about here. So then we can have a little opportunity to do like a screen pump, and I'm gonna show you how I do when I sync to that. So we're gonna go back frame, set it to 100, go to 150, hit U to see our keyframes, go about to here, I think. I'm actually gonna put it to like here, put it down to like 25, so it goes really slow. And actually I'm gonna put it even a bit before, like so. And then when the first beat hits, which should be like around here somewhere, like maybe here, and then we can just hit our keyframe again, move forward a bit, and then just speed it up to like maybe so we get like where he starts zooming in again, like 600, maybe like 500 or something, and then move forward a frame, put it down to 25 again, and as he zooms in, and when the next shot comes, next pump comes, we're gonna hit a keyframe again to 25, move forward a couple frames, and then take it in almost completely, like so. Bam. Next frame we're gonna put it to 25, or actually I'm gonna put it to 20 to make it really slow. And bam. So like it goes boom, boom. It looks really nice. Then for this last clip, we're gonna go to the frame before, speed 100, next frame 150, and then right about there we're gonna put it to 60, keyframe assistant, easy ease, our graph editor, and just pull it down a bit, like so. Actually what we forgot to do here is we forgot to do our easy ease and our adjustments here. So we're gonna go to easy ease, keyframe assistant, go to this part here, just slow it down like that, I think. Should look good. And when you get over here, it goes fast. As the beat comes, it goes forward again, and the beat comes there, and the shot comes there. Awesome. Now that should be it for the syncing part. So I'm just going to RAM preview this for you so you can see how it looks, and then I'm going to move on to the pan crop part. So I'm just going to RAM preview this first. It might take a while since my computer is quite slow. Almost done. Come on, just a little bit further. And there, that should be it. Now it doesn't look perfect at all, but because it's a tutorial and I can't really be bothered to make it perfect because then would have taken like a lot of time. But I might have fine-tuned it a bit for the next part. But I'll see you guys in the next part, and bye.